Hello everyone, welcome to this wonderful community. My name is Princess Omowo and this is Christian Girl Fellowship. You're so very welcome. I'm happy to have you here in this community. I know that it has been long since I last posted and I'm sorry for that. But now I'm back with another video. So please stay to the end of this video. Let's chat, okay? So um today I want to talk about why you are so different. Why are you different? Why are you not able to click with the rest of your colleague? Why do you feel like something is wrong with you? Well, I'm here to tell you that nothing actually wrong with you. You are not different, you are just unique. You just behave in a way that no one can understand. The way you act, the way you talk, it's just different from others. So there's nothing wrong with you. Know that there's nothing wrong with you. There are things that you can do that no one can outsmart you in it. There are things that you can do that no one can beat you to it. You have your own gift, you have your own talent that makes you stand out from the group. I'm gonna put a logo, like a picture right here for you to see. This is a yellow bird in the midst of a black of different blackbirds. So let's say you are the yellow bird and your colleagues are the blackbird. So you might think that, oh, something is wrong with you, and so that's why you're not able to fit in with the blackbird. But if you can move away from that, from those blackbirds, and go to where you know you'll be accepted, where you know you feel loved, then you won't feel that way anymore. So I just want to remind you that there's nothing wrong with you. You are just in the wrong direction. You are just in the wrong group. Okay, so you need to find your own kind of people. Listen, everyone can be doing the same thing, but not everyone can achieve success. We can be doing the same thing. We can be working in the same organization. We can be going to the same school, but there are things that I can do that are better than you, that I know that I'll be better than you in it. So I cannot be you and you cannot be me. I cannot compare myself to you and you cannot compare yourself to me. While growing up, I used to compare myself to people. There are people that I used to look up to, that I would do everything that they always do. I would talk the way they talk. I would dress the way they dress. I would behave the way they were behaving. And it was so tasking because I'm always copying everything they are doing. That is, copy and paste everything they do. If I see them do this thing, I want to do it. And I didn't really get to know what I was good at while growing up until I became an adult and I got to I started like studying myself to get to know me, get to understand me. Why am I behaving this way? Why am I so different? What gift do I have? What talent do I have? What is my purpose here on earth? I started studying myself, and I know that I can't say that I've completely studied myself. I know that every day I get to discover new things about me. So every day is a learning process. You cannot just learn everything in your world. You have to, there are things you think you know that when you meet other people, you you see that, oh, you don't really know everything. Listen, it's good to admire people, but it is very awkward, very irritating and very frustrating to start copying people, comparing yourself to those people you admire. They have their own lives and you have your own life. You did not come to this world with them. Your mom did not give birth to you and them together. You came here on your own, and so you have to learn what you know. You have to study yourself, and you need to know what you are good at to be better at it. Okay, so I really didn't know what I was good at while growing up. Even to the extent, let me tell you this story. In my junior year, my teacher asked us to come and read an English comprehension passage, and while the rest of my colleagues were reading and they were not able to read that passage, and then it got to my turn, and I was so scared to read because I was very shy. By growing up, I didn't used to come out to talk or read or do anything. I would just hide away because I was scared that people were going to laugh at me. And so it got to my turn and they asked me to read, and I didn't want to read, but he asked me to read and he encouraged me to read. And then I started reading. I read the whole passage and it was so shocked that I could read very well. And it was like, you know how to read, you know how to speak. Why are you so scared to speak? And he told me not to like do that again. But I still didn't like listen to that advice. I forgot about that experience. I didn't even know that, oh, I was a good speaker, that I could speak, I could read, and all those stuff. And I threw all that away and continue comparing myself to people. So I'm really happy that now that I'm an adult, I already got the opportunity to study myself and get to know who I really am, what I'm good at, the gifts, talents that I have that God has blessed me with. And I'm happy at how many talents, how many things that I'm really good at. Okay, so you need to really study yourself. You really need to know who you are. Okay, another way that you can really know what you are good at and who you really are, you can ask your friends, your parents to like tell you who you are, what they think you are good at, and majority of them will tell you what you are really good at, and then you can start from there. Okay, that's a good tip. So let me give you a wonderful story about my friend. It was a Sunday morning, and my friend was going to sing in front of the congregation, and she really loved this musician. Her name is Mrs. Shiro. For those of you that are not Nigerians, you definitely do not know Mrs. Shiro, but if you do know her, then this is her picture. So she really loves Mrs. Show and she's one of her fans and she loves to sing her song. And then she decided to sing her song this Sunday morning, and I saw her practicing and I just mind my business while she was practicing so I don't distract her. And then she came to me and she was like, Princess, am I doing well? Am I sounding well? I'm trying to sing this way, but I'm not able to sing like the way she's singing. I want to sing the way she like sings a lot. And I was like, you cannot. Why are you trying to sing the way she does? There's a way she sings. She has a deep voice, and she knows how to sing high key, high notes, and you have a tiny voice. There's no relationship there. You have a tiny voice, a very tiny voice, and she has a very deep voice, more loud, like very loud. So you cannot compare the difference. Just sing in your own voice. Be you when you stand out there. Sing the way you know how to sing. And you're like, yeah, that's correct. And she went out there, she sang with her own voice. She didn't try to be like Messi Shio. She didn't try to sing like Messi Shio. And she was very happy that she listened to me, because if she had tried to sing like Messi Shio, she would have made many mistakes on the stage. She would have sang off key, and that would have been very embarrassing for her. So don't try to be someone you are not. Like I said, you are not just different, you are unique, you are special. You're special. You have your own talent, you have your own gift. There's a reason why you're here on this planet Earth. God has a specific plan and purpose for you. So you just have to discover that. God has more in store for you here on earth. He has a great plan for you. Joseph was so different from his brothers. He had 11 brothers. He was the one that made it 12 brothers, and he was so different from them. His father loved him so much that his brothers were always hating on him. They were envious of him, to the extent that when he had a dream, that when God showed him his future, how his future was going to be like, he told his parents, he told his brothers, and they were all so angry and jealous that, oh, how can he have this dream about us, we bow down to him, what does he think of us? Even his father rebuked him when he said the dream the second time. He rebuked him, and so he was completely different from the rest of his peers. They saw him differently and they hated him because of it. Even David was so different from his brothers. His brothers were muscular, they knew how to fight war, he was so handsome, and he was the rowdy one with a rowdy look. And He was not that handsome. He could not fight. He only knew how to take care of his father's sheep, and he knew what he knew how to do best. So he was always on the sheep, like he was always on the field with his father's sheep, taking care of them. So you need to discover what you are good at, like David did. He discovered what he was good at, and that was taking care of his father's sheep. He didn't try to be like his brother because he knew that it was going. If he was to do like behave like his brothers, he was going to fail. So instead, he studied what he was good at, and he went ahead to do just that, by taking care of his father's sheep. But as he was doing that, God discovered him. God chose him to be the next king of Israel. So you see, you have a specific assignment here on this planet Earth. You are not just different, you are unique, you are special, you are amazing. Okay, always remember that you have a specific plan. You have a specific assignment here on earth. You have a specific mission here on earth. Okay. Now, Psalm 139, verse 14 to 15 says, "Oh, I will praise you, O Lord, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made." God has created you specially for a purpose. He has created you wonderfully. You are perfect in His eyes. You are blameless in His eyes. You are complete in Him. Okay? You are not incomplete. Always remember that. So there's something different. There's something inside you that makes you different from others. There's something inside you that makes you stand out from the crowd. You are the light and the salt of the world. With you, with your light, with your salt, with your talent, with your gift, you can spread positivity all around the world. So go be you, girl. You can do it, alright? Always remember that no matter how much you try to fit in the crowd, you can never fit into the crowd. You cannot fit into the crowd unless you find your own crowd. Okay? Don't try to fit in where you know that you cannot fit in. Look for your own kind of people. Look for the kind of people that you can rally around with, that you can be around with, and continue being the best. Okay? Don't try to fit in where you are not accepted. Okay? Now, my advice for you is that each day ask God to reveal His purpose on this planet Earth, to reveal His plan for your life, and He's going to do just that. Just trust in Him. Secondly, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not the problem. You are just unique. You have your own talent. You have your own gifts. You have your own group. You just have to find the right people to be around with, and to you need to discover who you are, who you really are. You need to study yourself more and get to know yourself. You are not different. You're not just different. You are special. You are unique. Always remember that. Thirdly, you need to ask yourself this question: why am I trying to fit in when I know I cannot fit in? Why am I so bent on joining that group when I know that I cannot be with them? Why are you trying so hard to be more like them? Why are you trying so hard to be more like them? Those people you admire. You can admire them, but don't make it an habit to compare yourself to them, that you forget about yourself and you start trying to be more like them. You can admire them, they can be your inspiration, they can inspire you to be the best every day, but don't try to copy them. Don't try to copy their behavior or their attitude or their character. You cannot be them, they cannot be you. So be unique. Go, girl, and rule the world. Go and be unique. Go and be different. Okay? Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I hope you learned one or two from today's episode. Don't forget, don't try to fit in the crowd where you are not accepted. Don't try to be who you are not. You are different. You are unique. Remember that. Mwah.